John. I am John, and this is my wife, Mary. We have been married for 60 years, and I need to tell you something right now before you click away or skip ahead. Because what we are about to share with you is something we truly wish someone had told us on our wedding day back in 1964. These are not small things. These are the mistakes that almost broke us. And if you are in a relationship or even thinking about one, you need to hear this because experience teaches lessons that time alone cannot soften. Mary. When John says almost broke us, he means it. There were years, honestly, where I was not sure we would make it to our next anniversary. And looking at us now, sitting here together, people assume it has been smooth. They see 60 years and think we figured it out early. We did not. We made mistakes that cost us time, closeness, emotional safety, and moments we cannot ever get back. But we learned, and that learning only came through pain, reflection, and growth. And that is why we are here sharing this. Now, John, mistake number 1. Keeping score of who does more. For the first 15 years of our marriage, I kept a mental list. I took out the trash. I mowed the lawn. I fixed things around the house. And every time Mary asked me to help with something else, I would think, what about everything I already do? I never said it out loud, not directly, but she felt it. The resentment was there, sitting between us like a wall, slowly growing thicker every year. Mary and I kept my own list. I cooked every single meal. I raised our 3 kids, managed their schedules, stayed up with them when they were sick. I cleaned, I organized, I remembered every birthday and anniversary for both our families. And when John would come home and complain about being tired, I wanted to scream. But I did not. I just added it to my list. My list of all the ways I was doing more, caring more, trying more, while feeling unseen and unappreciated. John, it poisoned us because marriage is not a transaction. It is not about making sure everything is 50-50 down to the last dish washed or diaper changed. Some seasons, one person carries more. When I had that injury back in 1983 and could not work for 4 months, Mary carried everything. She worked double shifts. As a nurse, came home, took care of me, took care of the kids. I could not keep score. Then, and when she went through her own health struggles, years later, I did the same. But we wasted so many years before that measuring, comparing, building resentment over who sacrificed more instead of recognizing the partnership. Mary. The shift came when our oldest daughter said something to me. She was maybe 30 at the time, having her own marriage troubles, and she said, "Mom, do you and Dad even like each other?" That hit me so hard because we loved each other. I truly believe we always did, but had we become so focused on fairness that we had forgotten to be a team? I stopped counting after that, not overnight, but gradually, and John did too. John, mistake number 2. Thinking you can change each other. Mary is a planner, always has been. She makes lists, she schedules everything she needs to know what is happening 3 weeks from now. I am not like that. I have always been more spontaneous, more go with the flow. And for years, decades really, we fought about this. She would get frustrated that I would not commit to plans, and I would get frustrated that she could not just relax and be in the moment. Mary, I thought if I just explained it the right way, or if I got upset enough, John would understand why planning mattered and he would change. I would say things like, "Why can you not just be more organized?" And he would say things like, "Why can you not just loosen up?" We were trying to turn each other into different people, and it does not work. It just makes both people feel inadequate, unheard, and misunderstood. John, what finally changed was accepting that Mary planning is not a flaw. It is how she moves through the world. It gives her security. And my spontaneity is not irresponsibility. It is how I find joy. We had to stop seeing our differences as problems to fix and start seeing them as strengths to work with. Now Mary plans our big trips, handles our finances, keeps our calendar, and I surprise her with small, spontaneous things, little day trips, unexpected flowers, moments she did not plan for. We complement each other instead of fighting each other. Mary mistake number 3. Not saying the difficult things until you explode. I am guilty of this one. So guilty I would let things build up. Small annoyances, small hurts, and I would not say anything because I did not want to start a fight. I would think it is not worth it. Just let it go. But you cannot let everything go. It does not actually go anywhere. It just piles up inside you until something tiny sets you off. And suddenly you are screaming about something that happened 6 months ago. John, I remember one time, must have been in the early 2000s, Mary completely lost it because I forgot to pick up milk. Just milk. And suddenly she is yelling about how I never listen, how I always forget things. And I am standing there thinking, this is about milk. But it was not about milk. It was about 6 months of feeling unheard, and the milk was just the final straw. Mary, if I had told John earlier calmly, hey, when you forget things I ask you to do, it makes me feel like you do not value my time. We could have talked about it. Instead, I stayed quiet until I could not anymore. And then it came out as an attack. And that does not solve anything. John, we learned to speak up earlier. Not aggressively, but honestly. This bothered me. Can we talk about it? It feels awkward at first, but it is so much better than the alternative. The difficult conversations do not have to be fights. They can be just conversations that build understanding instead of resentment. Mary mistake number 4. Treating your marriage like it can run on autopilot. After about 25 years, we fell into this routine. We knew each other so well. We had been through so much, and we just assumed the relationship would sustain itself. We stopped dating each other. We stopped really talking. Beyond logistics, who is picking up groceries? What time is the dentist appointment? Did you pay the electric bill? We became roommates who occasionally slept together. John. And the scary thing is, it happened so gradually, we did not even notice. There was no single moment where we decided to stop trying. It just slowly faded. The romance, the curiosity about each other, the effort. We got comfortable, and comfortable became complacent. Mary. What woke us up was watching our friends get divorced after 38 years. Everyone was shocked because they seemed fine. But she told me later they had been fine, just fine, not happy, not connected, just existing next to each other. And one day she realized she did not want to spend her remaining years just existing. That terrified me. John. So we made changes. We started having dinner together at the table, not in front of the TV. We started asking each other real questions again. What are you thinking about? What is something that made you happy this week? We started going for walks together in the evenings, just 20 minutes, but it was time. That was ours. Mary. And we brought back date nights. Not fancy, but intentional time. Sometimes it is just driving to get ice cream and sitting in the car talking. Sometimes it is playing cards at the kitchen table. But it is time where we focus on each other, on us, not on tasks or obligations. Your marriage needs attention. It needs care. It will not thrive if you ignore it. John. Mistake number 5. forgetting that you are on the same team. This one is big. When we would argue, especially in those middle years, it felt like we were opponents, like we were each trying to win, to prove we were right, and the other person was wrong. Every disagreement became a battle, and battles have winners and losers, Mary. But marriage does not work like that. If one person wins and one person loses, you both lose, because you are supposed to be partners moving through life together, not competitors trying to defeat each other. John, I think the turning point was when our middle son was going through a really hard time. He had lost his job, his marriage was falling apart, and he moved back in with us for a few months. He was 40 years old, and he was broken. Mary and I had different ideas about how to support him, but we could not fight about it. This was our son, so we talked, really talked. We listened to each other, we compromised Mary, and helping Daniel reminded us that we are a team. We are not John versus Mary. We are John and Mary, together, facing whatever comes, every problem, every decision, every challenge. We are supposed to tackle it together. We disagree as teammates who want the same outcome, not as enemies, John. When you remember you are on the same team, arguments change. You stop trying to hurt each other with words. You start saying things like, "Help me understand your perspective," instead of "you are wrong." You start looking for solutions instead of looking for ways to prove your point. Mary, we are not perfect. Even now, after 60 years, we still make mistakes. We still get frustrated with each other. John still forgets things. I still overplan. We still have moments where we fall back into old patterns. But we know what we are doing now. We catch ourselves. We correct course. We choose each other every single day. John, if I could go back and tell my younger self anything, it would be these 5 things. Stop keeping score. Accept who she is. Say the hard things before they become explosive. Never stop dating your wife. And remember always that you are on the same team. Mary, 60 years is a long time. We have buried friends, raised children, survived losses, and celebrated victories. We have changed so much from who we were in 1964, but we have changed together. And that has made all the difference. John, this channel is full of people like us, sharing what we have learned from decades of living. If this meant something to you, subscribe and turn on notifications. Drop a comment and tell us which mistake resonated most. Hit that like button. And actually, we are planning to do a question and answer video soon. If there is anything you want to ask us, anything at all about marriage, life, mistakes we have made, it does not matter what it is. Leave it in the comments. We would love to answer your questions, Mary. We are not going to be here forever, but while we are, we want to pass on what we know. Maybe it will save you some of the pain we went through. Maybe it will help your relationship be stronger. Either way, we are glad you listened.